Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. So we are seeing the introduction of some important chapters, right? So we have seen the introduction of a computer, and what are the basic components of computer, and you have seen about operating system, and we have seen the main thing, what office automation tools also. What is word processor and what is spreadsheet and what is presentation, right? So when you are learning this 11th portion, you will be able to work with word processor or spreadsheet or a presentation also. Okay, so here I'll just recall it once. A word processor means it is used to create a text document, right? If it is a MS Office package, MS Word, that is Microsoft Word, will be there. And if it is a spreadsheet means in MS Office we'll have MS Excel. For presentation we'll have MS PowerPoint, right? We'll say it as PPT. And here in our portion we'll be learning about Open Office. Okay, Open Office means it is a free package. It will be available online. We can download it from net and we can use it for free. Okay, so here they have given the basic office automation tool of Open Office. Okay, in Open Office, for word processor we'll have Open Office Writer. For spreadsheet we'll have Open Office Calc, and for presentation we'll have Open Office Impress. You will study about all the tools and the working of these office automation tools in your this 11th grade. Okay, and I have given you the introduction about internet also. You know what is internet, right? Whatever you want you can search. We'll have many browsers, either you would have used Chrome, Google Chrome, or Mozilla Firefox, or UC browser. So many browsers are there. If you are using MI phone means MI browser will be there. If you are using iOS, Apple mobile means you will have Safari. So likewise, so many browsers are there. Anywhere you can search the things whatever you need, right? In Google, if you see whatever may be your question, Google will have an answer, right? That is internet. And email and about social networking sites and all we have seen, and how this email works, how this website or web page is created. About that also we saw. We can create a web page using HTML. Okay, HTML is nothing, it is a programming language. We'll just give instructions through HTML and it will be used to create a beautiful web page, right? So that will be the page which opens when you search something online. If you are going to Google and searching some courier service centers means you will have some options there. If you are opening any one courier service, for example I am saying professional couriers, if you are selecting, it will have a specific page for professional couriers. Inside that it will have space to log in or give the track ID or to input your details, your mobile number. For everything it will have separate columns, and you will have a beautiful website there, right? So this website will contain web pages, right? So this web pages can be designed with this HTML, okay, or JavaScript, any programming language. This programming language means here we are giving the instruction to the computer and the computer is creating a page with our instruction. Okay, that is the use of this programming language. Here you can do any task by giving instruction. The instructions will be giving in many languages. The basics of all languages, this HTML, it is hypertext markup language. Okay, so here you will be learning the structural tags here in HTML. In HTML means we'll have a opening tag and closing tag. Inside HTML we will have head part and body part. Head part will contain the title tag and body part will contain all other tags and all other text or image or whatever you have to include in the web page will be including inside the body part of HTML tag. So this is the basic thing in learning a programming language. Once you are thorough with this HTML, you will be learning about JavaScript. That is the next version, or that will be the upgraded version of HTML. It will have some other formats, or it can do some other operations also. So using this HTML you will be first creating a web page, right? using the JavaScript, you can make the page more beautiful. You can make use of JavaScript and you can do some more operations than HTML, and we'll be including this JavaScript inside HTML and we'll be creating a web page. Okay, so we'll see about HTML, the structural tags of HTML, and to format the text and to create table, and we can include list and links also, and then we can add multimedia elements and forms also we can add here using this HTML. And then another one thing, in HTML we'll have CSS, that is cascading style sheet. Here for each style we can create one CSS file, cascading style sheet. If you want the font in a Times New Roman, font size of 14 and this color, this like this, if you are having any style for font, if you want to style a text, you can just design a style sheet and you can include the style sheet inside the HTML, so that that particular page will be will be of the format which CSS has. CSS will have some font formats, font family, font color and all. In that color, in that font size and style, the particular text will be displayed on the web page, displayed on your browser, right? And then in JavaScript we saw about the control structures and functions in JavaScript. I think you would have got a clear idea about functions and control structures. These two are the major thing which you have to know when you are before going to 12th grade. Okay, so if you are having the basic knowledge of programming only, you will be able to learn the PHP. In 12th book you will have PHP, you will be learning PHP coding language. So if you are knowing this HTML basics and about this control structure, functions and all only, you will be able to do programs using PHP. Okay, and here you will be learning some computer ethics and about cyber security also, and about Tamil computing also you will have it here. Here in cyber security or this computer ethics, means ethics is nothing but moral, right? So when you are studying in lower grade, you will have a subject called moral science, right? So you will know a story, you will learn a story there, and from that story you will have a moral, right? So likewise here for computer, for using a computer or to become a computer engineer or a software engineer, you must have some ethics, right? So those ethics, those guidelines of the ethics and the ethical issues, if you are not following the moral principles, what will happen? These things and all are given for you in this grade 11. So you will be learning about that in detail when you are learning the grade 11 portions. I will just give you an introduction. What is ethics, cyber ethics, computer ethics and cyber security. Okay, cyber means what if you are doing something online or if you are doing something in computer, we will say it as cyber. Okay, so cyber security, for what you need cyber security? To prevent any crime, we will need a cyber security, right? If you are the police is to make you secure, right? So they will prevent the crimes. Likewise, if it is done in computer or if it is done online, here we will say it as cyber. Okay, so if any crime, cyber crime is done, to prevent this cyber crime within the computer or network, here we will need cyber security. Okay, if everyone follows the computer ethics, no cyber crime will be there, right? So first you have to know the ethics here. Ethics means it will be a set of moral principles. As I said you before, it will be a moral principles that govern the behavior of an individual in a society. Here ethics means, it is a moral principle and it is important to be in a society. And computer ethics means here this is also a set of moral principles. This will be used to regulate the use of computer by the users. Okay, so the basic guidelines of this ethics means, first one is honesty, next one is confidentiality, next is a respect, and the next is a responsibility. Here if you are doing a job, you must be honest, the data must be confidential, because here if you are becoming a computer engineer or a software designer, even if you are becoming a cyber security person also, you will be knowing some codings, or if you are doing some cyber security purposes, you will be able to get into another account and access their account. But if it is for a security purpose, it's okay. But if it is done without the knowledge of the user, it will be considered as a cyber crime. Everything can be noticed, and everything will be monitored when you do something online. Okay, it is a computerized thing, and everything will be stored. So whatever you do, it can be seen when some other hacker who can operate computer other more than you, they can just identify what you have done from the particular computer, right? So wherever you are, they can find if one person is working on cyber security, and if any other person is doing some crime in using this computer or network, they can identify the IP address of the computer, and even they can identify what mistake they have done, and from which place they have, from which part of the world they are using the particular computer, and everything we can track, right? So it is must to follow this guidelines of ethics. First one is confidentiality, honesty, respect, and responsibility. Responsibility means every user must take their ownership and responsibility for their action. If you are a computer engineer, and if you are doing something online, or if you are doing something using the computers and network, you must be responsibility for that action. Okay, if you are doing it for the good cause or bad cause, you will be responsible for the whole action. Okay, and the main drawback of this ethical problem or ethical issues is, ethical issue means it is a problem or issue which will require a person, or it may be an organization, to choose the alternatives. That must be, it may be ethical or it may be unethical, that is, it may be right or wrong. Here some of the ethical issues means it may be a cyber crime, or it may be a software piracy, or hacking, or use of computers to do some illegal things, or to do it in the form of viruses, or to make false claims using the computers. These are all big issues here in when you come to computer ethics. Okay, so computer crime or cyber crime means, we know, if you are trying to log into another one person's account, or another one trying to log into a new person's ID or unknown person's ID or password, if you are trying, it is a cyber crime. Or if you are sending some link, or if you are doing some unwanted email to a large number of users on internet, means that also will come under cyber crime. And whatever crime we do using computer and network, it will be cyber crime. And software piracy means it is a privacy. That means copying the software or copying the things which is not your own. Okay, if someone else have been created the particular software, and if you are taking it without their knowledge, and if you are using it, or if you are selling it and earning, it will become software piracy issue. And here inside this only, this duplicating and selling the copyrighted programs, or downloading the software illegally through some network, these and all will be coming. And here we'll be learning about hacking, cracking, and some types of cyber attacks. Here we'll have virus, worms, spyware, ransomware, and all about this cyber threats, and about cyber security, phishing, farming, cookies, firewall and proxy servers, encryption and decryption. So to avoid this cyber crimes only, the first is this encryption and decryption came. Okay, encryption and decryption means it is the process of cryptography. The process of encryption and decryption will be saying it as cryptography. Okay, any computer student means you must know what is encryption and decryption. Okay, encryption means if you are sending a message, when you are texting something in through WhatsApp, it will just if you are here in India and if you are texting to some other person in some other country, it will reach them, right? How it is reaching? It will just pass through some radiations, or it will just done through network, right? So in between so many points, so many spots will be there, right? So there and all the message which you are sending can be seen, right? For that security purpose, what is being done is encrypted, and encryption and decryption is done. When you see your WhatsApp, you can see that it is end to end encrypted, like that it will be given. That means when you are sending a hi, the particular letter will be coded, it will be changed to a code. That means that HI will be changed to some other unknown format. It may include symbols, letters, or alphabets, or numbers, anything. It will be changed as a code. That is encryption. Okay. From user side, when it is going, first it will be encrypted and it will be transferred. And again, before reaching the receiver, it will again be decrypted. Decrypted means that code will be converted to the normal text, and it will reach as a text to the receiver, right? If there is any issue, they'll be using the cyber security, and they can convert this encrypted or decrypted. They will have a special team for doing this encryption and decryption, so they can do it, but legally it is not, it should not be done. Okay, if there is any issues, they can do it, and anyone can watch the messages or calls, or they can track it. But this encryption and decryption is done to make the data secure, or the information which is sent from a transmitter and a receiver is receiving it, to make the channel secure. This encryption and decryption is done. Okay, and here you'll be learning the Introduction to Information Technology Act also, and here in Electronic Data Interchange, that is EDI, about electronic communication, and some laws which are there in your country, and what is the way to prevent cyber security also will be here in your 11th grade book. When you are learning this chapter, you will get a clear idea of it. And about Tamil computing, we will see tomorrow. Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.